Ladies and gentlemen, we have some casting announcements to talk about for Superman Legacy, and it's giving us our first look into James Gunn's DCU. News has just been flying in, so let's talk about it. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Jones Vibes. Hit the like button if you work at the Daily Planet, and let's dive in. So yeah, after the strikes ended, I've been kind of curious just to see how quickly news rolls out, and this week has been absolutely insane. There's been a ton of Marvel stuff going on, but now we actually have some good, solid DC stuff to dive into. Thank you, Lord. Some of the first stuff that came out was just purely from James Gunn, where he confirmed that Superman Legacy will be holding its release date of July 11, 2025. With a lot of other projects being pushed back, it's just really nice to see that at least something is keeping its release date. And before the strikes, and even during the strikes, there's been a lot of casting rumors that have kind of just been flying around. Some of it's already been confirmed, like Anthony Carrigan as Metamorpho, Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl. Another huge one was Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. But some of the new ones are for the bigger parts in this movie, and I found a couple of these really interesting. The first being Maria Gabriela de Faria. Sorry about my pronunciation there if I'm getting that wrong, but she is playing the Engineer, and the Engineer is a member of the Authority. Obviously, we've already had that Authority movie announced within this first chapter, Gods and Monsters of the DCU, so we're going to get a movie about the Authority, but a lot of these members are going to be in this film. And the Engineer is exciting because her body is made of like liquid machinery and can morph into like different things and weapons, and I don't know, it's just a really cool character. And so that was certainly one that popped up, just seeing that that character is in this movie, that got me really excited. I don't know much about Maria Gabriela de Faria. There's been a lot of people online very excited about this casting, and so yeah, I mean, it seems good, but we'll have to see in the movie. But next is someone that a lot of people are really excited about. I've even seen fan casts of this dude playing Jimmy Olsen since like 2022. I feel like. It's Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen. And I've seen this kid in The Righteous Gemstones. I have not seen Licorice Pizza, but apparently he's been praised for his acting in this. And like I said, a lot of people were just fan casting this dude as Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen is kind of that sidekick, little photographer that works at the Daily Planet and is often seen alongside Lois and Clark. But I understand the fan cast, just judging by the illustrations, they just look exactly alike. So I think this is really exciting. But the biggest thing to talk about today is our Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor has been confirmed to be played by Nicholas Hoult. And I think at this point, everybody just loves Nicholas Hoult. He's been great since Mad Max Fury Road, Renfield, The Menu, X-Men First Class. He played Beast. Like, he is such a talented actor. The word was that he was actually up and auditioning for the role of Clark Kent in Superman, and ultimately they went with David Cornsweet. But I'm really happy that he actually got a chance to be in this and be in the DCU. Nonetheless, one of the most iconic villains of all time in Lex Luthor. It's been heavily rumored that the villain in Superman Legacy is going to be Brainiac, and so with Lex Luthor maybe taking a back seat in this, it's going to be nice to just kind of see him get introduced. He's going to be working in the background, and he's obviously going to be a member of this society, but I just think it's such a good opportunity to build his arc through like several films and have him ultimately be this big bad that is Lex Luthor. Kind of see the growth that takes shape within this character. Because you feel like in Batman vs. Superman, although I will defend Jesse Eisenberg's portrayal, I actually liked it quite a bit, there just wasn't enough time to flesh out that version. He's this young kind of Mark Zuckerberg-esque villain guy, and he just went too crazy too fast. And I can't wait to see what Nicholas Hoult does with this performance and what they do with the writing for this character. They've also cast his assistant, Sarah Sampaio, as Eve Teschmacher, and yeah, this movie is just really starting to take shape, and it feels like everybody that has been cast is so perfect. I mean, let alone like David Cornsweet as Clark Kent, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. It just feels perfect, guys. I'm really excited, you know, just with everything going on in the MCU right now. Not to say that I'm not having a good time and am excited for the future. It's just going to be really cool to start fresh with something. And with them already having this outline of Gods and Monsters, knowing what's coming, we're going to be diving into animated TV shows, live action TV shows, and then theatrical releases. But the theatrical releases seem like they're going to kind of be few and far in between. It's not going to be like 5 a year or anything. And so I think that the DCU has a massive chance to be something really, really special. And what James Gunn did with the Guardians trilogy, it just gives me so much faith about his ability to storytell and pull characters from these stories and make you really just emotionally attached to them. I never expected to be crying about a raccoon, but I did. And so this is awesome. And yeah, there's just been a ton of news popping onto my timeline. I had to make a quick video about this, but please let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments. Maybe you're like, these castings are actually terrible and the movie is already ruined, so take that, Jones vibes. I don't know. Please just let me know your thoughts on all of this. It's a very exciting time to be a DC fan with DC Elseworlds and the DCU, and so I always enjoy just talking about it. But also, if you enjoyed this movie, please hit the like button for me. That support means more than you know. You can follow me on X at Jones Vibes Only, and don't forget to keep up the good vibes, guys. But the cast for Superman Legacy is really coming together, and that's exciting.